everybody, it is your girl Genuinely Divine coming at you today with a video all about, you saw the title, Sagittarius. I'm gonna talk about the characteristics and the personality traits of a Sagittarius. I really love Sagittarius people and I resonate highly with Sagittarius energy. I have a Sagittarius midheaven, but for those of you who know me and follow me on YouTube, you guys know that I'm an Aries sun and Jupiter is the ruler, the overall ruling planet of my chart. So yeah, people may mistake me for a Sagittarius. But anyway, enough about me and let's just go right ahead and get into the video. This video was requested by a co-worker slash friend, Shayna. Shout out to you, my friend. She wants to learn more about her little baby girl. So Shayna, congratulations again on your beautiful baby. And I hope you can find some helpful tips in my video. Okay, Sagittarius. What is Sagittarius? Oh, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Sagittarius rules the 9th house, the house of higher learning, philosophy, the explorer, travel. Yes, anything that's foreign is what the 9th house rules. Okay, so Jupiter is the planet of expansion. Yes, the planet of luck, the planet of just the planet of gifts. Is an awesome planet. It is like the hugest planet ever. Okay, so it's amazing. So people who have a Sagittarius, people who have strong Sagittarius placements such as your sun, your moon, your rising, and your midheaven, and your Venus, you know, you can really relate to this video strongly. Also your Mercury, like you have to have strong placements. Those of you who have very strong placements in Sagittarius, you would definitely feel the energy of this zodiac sign. Okay, Sagittarius people are usually the most optimistic people that you will probably ever meet in your whole life. Okay, they are like absolutely positively the most optimistic people. Everything can look like it's not going to go right. Everybody can be telling these people no. If they believe and they trust, they keep their optimism and they keep pushing forward and they never ever give up. And that is one thing that is amazing about Sagittarius people. And because of their energy, they usually have great luck in their life, because Jupiter, again, the planet of luck. Yeah, they usually have lots of great fortune in their life. You know, Jupiter is the giver of fortune without working for it. Like, it's unlike Saturn. Saturn is a karmic planet. It gives gifts, but after you've worked really hard, you usually earn what you get when you have Saturn placements like Capricorn people. Now Jupiter, of course, it gives gifts without you having to do anything. It just, things just come to you without you even trying for it. It's like you just have an abundance of luck. Amazing. Now with Sagittarius people, they are optimistic. They are the type of people, they usually love anything that's foreign. You know, like they may like to speak different languages. They're very interested in other cultures, like learning about other cultures. If you have a Sagittarius in your life, they're probably very interested in learning or traveling to other countries so that they can actually learn their culture and be a part of it, just to explore. They're very explorative. If they're not the type that loves to just really travel all the time, then they're going to be the type that's really explorative in their mind, or they're going to explore things just basically like through books, you know, like reading tons of different types of books, listen to a ton of different genres of music. They probably know every song that comes on the radio. They probably know something about every genre of music. They probably know the artists and their songs, okay? Because this is something that Sagittarius people this is what they do. They love to learn, they love to explore. So when they hear something, they just take that information and they just place it in a file inside of their head, and they keep that there because they are Aries rules the 9th house, the house of higher learning. So of course these people are very, very smart. They're usually very intelligent. Now let's get into the real thing. Like Sagittarius, you have 3 different types of Sagittarius people, just like you do with any and all zodiac signs. You have a 1st, 2nd, and 3rd decan. Now 1st decan Sagittarius people are those who are born really close to the Scorpio cusp. This is the Scorpio Sag cusp. These tend to be really intelligent, very high IQs. They have that Scorpio energy, which is Pluto and Mars, conjoined with Jupiter energy. So these people are not only huge in their IQ, but they can be really aggressive with their speech when they speak into you, because they have that Plutonic energy where they really don't regard people's feelings as much. It's just really, they don't mean to come off as really aggressive, but sometimes their speech is really harsh, and they can't control it, because it's like when something doesn't make sense to them or doesn't agree with them, then they just come off as very mean and aggressive, you know. But they're good people. They also have Mars there. Mars makes this Sagittarius person that's born on the Scorpio Sag cusp very driven. You know, Mars rules Aries. These people can be very independent. They can do things on their own without the support. They like to travel, they like to learn, and they do all these things on their very own. Usually when they're kids, they're very smart. My daughter is a Scorpio Sagittarius. She's born on the Scorpio Sag cusp. And when she was just a little kid, she didn't know left from right. She couldn't even say it, but she always knew how to put her shoe on the exact right foot. She knew how to put it on the right foot. You know, she never put her shoes on wrong, you know. And when she was in the 3rd grade, I think they gave her an IQ test. It was really high, and then she went to gifted and honor classes. So these Cuspians, 1st decan Sagittarius people, can be very intellectually gifted. 2nd decan of Sagittarius people. 2nd decan Sagittarius people, yeah, they're the type. They are explorative also. Yes, they are the type that they actually they are really good-hearted people. They have that attitude, but they can be a little bit more on the quiet side, where they don't really talk that much. They definitely have to warm up to you. They're very quiet, shy, withdrawn. Yeah, they just kind of like the boring type Sagittarius. You know, you have the boring Sagittarius where they're just, you know, they're easy to forget. They're easy to just kind of like fall into the background rather than pulling themselves forward. So it's just like really laid back type people, you know. They're very sneaky. They can be very sneaky, very mean. All Sagittarius people can have this really angry, mean streak in them that can just really occur like almost at any given time. Unlike the 1st decan Sagittarius with that Plutonic energy, they can be very abusive. The Scorpio Sages, they can be very abusive, you know, like physically, violently fighting all the time. And this can happen with all the Sagittarius people, but especially the 1st decan. 2nd decan, they're mean and they're aggressive to a certain extent when you piss them off. They're like nice, happy-go-lucky type people until you piss them off, okay? So it's like when you piss them off, it's like they just become this, their behavior is just what their symbol is, a centaur. They become absolutely animalistic, you know. Their behavior becomes totally animalistic and they go into beast mode, okay? Yeah. So the 3rd decan Sagittarius are those who are born near the Capricorn, where the Sagittarius cusp. where these people are very energetic, they're very hardworking, they're very driven, but it's in their work career. They're very very work oriented. They usually have much success when it comes to their work. Lots of travel, lots of promotions, lots to gain, basically, because Capricorns is ruled by Saturn. Capricorn symbol is the goat, so of course, you know, the goat loves to climb. So these Sagittarius people, they usually really climb in their career, in their home life, whatever it is that they set their minds to. This is exactly where they grow, and this is how they grow. They grow like tremendously fast. Of course, they have the luck of Jupiter and the rewards of Saturn. So these people are like, a lot of times if they put forth the work and effort, they're just absolutely blessed. You know, you look at them and you be like, dang, why do they get everything and I get nothing? Yeah, that's just the energy they were born with. So hey, that's just how it goes. Sorry. In a relationship with Sagittarius people, Sagittarius give like the best gifts, like for holidays and birthdays. They really don't forget your birthdays. They don't forget holidays. They always want to make you feel special, because Sagittarius people are really good-hearted people. They love so hard. A lot of times you may feel like they don't, but they do. They love so hard. It's just that they have, you know, they have this animalistic way about them that they don't really know how to behave in this humanized world. So it's like they do everything that's normal, that they see other people do, because they want to fit in. They want to be normal just like everybody else, but they have this animalistic way about them, just like as we all do. But Sagittarius carries this animalistic behavior a lot more than any other zodiac sign in the astrological chart, okay? And so it's like they want to do normal things, so they always remember your birthdays, holidays. They make you feel really special. They go all out for you. They would do any and everything for you. They are the sweetest, kindest people in this world, and I love them so much. I love Sagittarius people, I really do. They're very awesome. They're very awesome. Yes, they are very awesome. Also with Sagittarius, when it comes to sex for Sagittarius people, Sagittarius in the sex department, I don't know, it's just something about Sagittarius and their sex life. It's like they can be a little bit somewhat, Sagittarius people, they don't put in any emotion. And for some people that works, because they're really good on the physical aspects of sex, but when it comes to the emotional side of sex, they don't put in enough emotion, so the sex can become passionless. So with that being said, like some people like may love their Sagittarius person, but then the sex is just whack, and they're just like, you know, wow, I have this really good woman or man that does everything for me, and we make an awesome team, the best of friends. My husband, my wife, we're the best of friends, we're the best of everything, we're the best team and everything. But when it comes to the sex, it's just like something's missing, you know. And so a lot of times in a relationship, a Sagittarius probably will cheat. Yeah, because they don't understand that it's not really their mate, it's actually them as a person, you know. It's like they lack that emotion, and it's like because of, again, that animalistic behavior comes into play, and they don't have that emotion like a lot of people feel, like a water sign, like a Pisces or a Cancer or a Scorpio. They don't have those type of feelings. It's like they just, it's physical for them, and it should be something different, because when you watch it on TV or you see other people and they talk about it, they're like, oh, it's so amazing, and so they know that it's not that amazing for them, so they're like, maybe I need to try something else. I don't know, you know. So yeah, so Sagittarius sometimes can cheat, but if they're really in love, head over heels with the person that they're with, of course not, you know. But yeah, they have a tendency to cheat, though. They're highly likely to cheat because of the simple fact they are explorers and they like to explore. They need to know what's out there. What does this big world has to offer? Sagittarius and money. Yes, Sagittarius people are like huge spenders. They are like huge spenders. Like, if they're very extravagant type people. If they love clothing, then they're gonna spend a ton of money on clothing. If they love to travel a lot, which most of them do, they're going to spend a ton of money on traveling. Also, if there are a lot of Sagittarius people, especially born on the Cappy cusp, the Sagittarius cusp, they're like huge gamblers. Big spenders. Sagittarius can be really big spenders, really big gamblers, but it's okay, because Sagittarius people are very lucky. A lot of times they can spend their very last dime on something stupid or something that's not necessary, and the next thing you know, they're getting something in the mail, some type of money. They probably get unexpected money all the time. They know how to accumulate money very well. So yeah, that is something that happens for Sagittarius. They were born with the energy of Jupiter, the planet of luck, and therefore they are some of the luckiest people, and they seem to always get a blessing even when everybody else is like, this should not be happening, but it happens. Okay, so yeah, that's how it goes when it comes to a Sagittarius person. Yeah. Oh, and some pointers that I can give to people who are raising Sagittarius kids: please put them in every activity that you can possibly afford to put them in. Okay, let them explore, let them find out at an early age what it is that they want to do in life. You have a brilliant child in your life, so you definitely want to let this child explore every possible activity there is, because this child will someday definitely make you very proud. But you definitely have to guide your Sagittarius kid in the right direction. Okay, Sagittarius people, when they are raising children, like a Sagittarius person, when they're raising children, they're usually, you know, they can be very strict sometimes. They can come off as being very hard on their kids sometimes, but as their kids get older, they become the best of friends with their children. But when they were younger, it was more of a disciplinarian, you know. Like, a lot of Sagittarius people can definitely be disciplinarians when it comes to their children. Like, you know, they don't play. They will probably beat the crap out of their kids sometimes, but some parents, of course, some Sagittarius people will not whoop their kids at all, because you have three different types. Of course, you have the Sagittarius people who will beat the crap out of their kids with anything that they can get in their hands. You have the Sagittarius type that will not even touch their kids. They will just only talk to their kids. You have the Sagittarius type people who believe in just punishing their kids, like stand against the wall, get in a corner, or just whatever, you know. Yeah, you do. But overall, they make okay parents because they are willing to do any and everything for their children. And I say overall they're okay parents because Sagittarius people like to be free. They don't like their freedom to be restricted. And when you have to be responsible for other people, it's like there's a restriction on your freedom, you know. You no longer have your freedom. So this can make a Sagittarius feel like, ugh, angry, because, you know, their freedom has been interrupted because now I have this responsibility here. Okay, not all Sagittarius, I'm just calling it how I see it and not trying to offend anyone. Also, Sagittarius people as friends, oh my god, they make the best friends. Like, you can basically, okay, you can count on a Sagittarius. If they say they're gonna do something for you, they're probably gonna do it. If it's dealing with money, they're gonna definitely do it for you. Now, if it comes to their time, probably not. Because again, Sagittarius people, they like to be free and they hate restrictions on their life and their time. So you may like, oh yeah, you want to hang out with me this weekend? Yeah, we're gonna be here, we're gonna be there around 5 o'clock, you know, whatever. Sagittarius person like, yeah, maybe, probably, okay, yeah, probably. And then when it's time to actually show up, Sagittarius is either gonna be late or they're not coming at all. And it's not that they mean to be like not showing up or anything. It's just like, hey, you know, I had something else that I had to do. So sometimes they can be a little selfish with their time and with themselves, but they're not selfish when it comes to giving. They will probably give you the shirt off of their back. Sagittarius people are very nonchalant type people. They really don't give a fuck. You know, like, you can just tell them that the sky is purple and it has some pink and yellow sprinkles in the sky. They'd be like, oh yeah, I don't care, you know, so nonchalant. And I think that is what makes them so cool, is because they don't put a lot of care into a lot of things, which helps them to not be very stressful and worry about a lot of things. So Sagittarius is the epitome of fixing the things that they can fix and not worrying about the things that they can't fix. They definitely fit the bill, and that is why they attract so many blessings into their life, so much luck, because they carry this energy of Jupiter with them throughout their chart. And that, you guys, is my analysis on Sagittarius personality traits. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and remember to like and subscribe. I see you in the next video. Bye.